Barefoot Randy has found a home in New Mexico, injecting his love of reggae into the community through events and performances. We're happy to have him on the show to tell us more about his journey. Randy, thank you for joining me tonight to talk
Absolutely.
more about your experience here in New Mexico
Yeah.
and some of the things you're passionate about. So I want to start with first how you got involved in the entertainment and events community here in New Mexico.
I moved here back in May, so about a year ago, and I'm a musician. And I had a buddy come into town. He kind of forced me to get back on the horse and get back in the scene. And I was like, all right, okay. So I started with the comedy open mic nights, and then a couple other open mic nights, and yeah, just it's like getting on a bike, you know. So
Yeah.
I got back on the bike here.
Exactly. And I know that the dreads is what for so long is what you were known for. That's gone. And also
Yeah.
the feet known
Yeah.
as Barefoot Randy.
Yeah.
Why do you feel comfortable?
I just do. I feel more. Yeah, I feel more at ease with my shoes off, you know, and I think I have large, wide feet, so it kind of helps, you know. They seem to keep getting bigger, but it helps, and yeah, that's how I got the name actually, Barefoot Randy, just because I like to play on stage barefoot, and an older musician was like, "We got a name for you. It's Barefoot Randy." I said, all right, cool. You know, that sounds like. I'll run with that.
Oh, that's a good name and fitting. And one of the other things that you love is reggae. You're really passionate about that genre. Why is it so important for you to, bring that experience here?
I do
to
love
New
reggae.
Mexico?
Reggae is it's the heartbeat, you know. It's the one music to heal them all, is what they say. Especially roots reggae, Jamaican reggae, and it's a story of perseverance, you know. And I feel like that's how I can relate to it. I've been through a lot, so I just, you know, the story of perseverance of the people who were brought over from Africa to Jamaica, you know, and how they became something more positive. And it's positive music. There's a lot of negative music out there that's not doing us too good as a society, you know, and so it's good for me to bring that here, you know, because
And you're doing it with a few events that are coming up. Can you tell us more about that?
yeah, on May 8th, we have a Jamaican reggae band, a couple artists, Dow Wayne and Rick Jam. Rick Jam is the headliner, and they have a whole band. They're on their way out to Cali Roots Reggae Fest, the biggest reggae festival in the country, and they're going to play, and they're stopping here in Albuquerque.
Cool.
You know, out at Revel Backstage.
And will we be looking forward to more events coming down the pipeline?
Oh yeah, so I do comedy shows as well. Once a month I do a comedy show at Stone Desert Consumption Lounge. And then every Thursday we do a variety show there, which is pretty fun. So you can catch all kinds of stuff. And then I'm planning about once a quarter to be doing reggae shows at Revel, and maybe even bigger, you know. We'll see what happens.
Well, you're definitely getting back on that bike.
Yeah.
So where can people learn more about you and what's coming up?
I'm on Instagram at Barefoot Randy B. Gotta have the B, and it's B-A-R-E, like no shoes. Not the animal. I've been getting that a lot down here, you know. But yeah, Barefoot Randy B on Instagram and TikTok. You know, I don't really do other social medias too much. So.
Got it. Well, Randy, thank you again for coming out and talking with me. And I'm excited you're going to be closing out the show for us. So thanks. We'll see you back here in just a few.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. We'll be back.